I was just hurt from my previous relationship. I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff, so.
It has to be a full experience. Like, you want the girl to like leave and be like, oh my God.
Hold everything. Selena Gomez just dropped a bombshell. She's engaged to Benny Blanco. The internet is losing it over their adorable announcement. But wait, is Justin Bieber secretly devastated? Everyone's saying he's fine with his ex moving on, but those close to him tell a different story. Not so fast. Turns out there's some serious drama brewing beneath the surface, and this engagement has stirred up a whole lot of unexpected messiness. Buckle up because this story is about to get complicated. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. So while the world was celebrating Selena and Benny's engagement, behind the scenes things were a little more complicated. Sources close to Justin Bieber are saying that the news wasn't exactly easy for him to hear. Even though he's married to Hailey Bieber and they have a child together, hearing about Selena's engagement reportedly stung, which, let's be real, isn't all that surprising. Justin and Selena had a long and very public relationship, on and off for almost a decade. That kind of history, that level of emotional entanglement doesn't just vanish overnight. It's understandable that there might still be some lingering feelings, even if he's moved on and started a family. However, the same sources are also saying that Justin's not letting it get to him. He's not planning to dwell on the news, and at the end of the day, he genuinely wants Selena to be happy. He wishes her well, even if her happiness isn't with him. Now, whether that's completely true, a bit of spin, or just some well-placed PR is anyone's guess. It's hard to know what's really going on behind closed doors, but one thing's for sure. This situation is definitely more complex than it appears on the surface. A source close to the pop star said, "Justin is married and has a child. We all know that, but when he heard that Selena was engaged, he'll admit it stung for a brief second." The insider also claimed that the news made Bieber realize it was officially the end of an era, even though both he and Gomez had already moved on with their lives. They added, "His past is so connected with Selena, and now that she is engaged and he is married and a father, it's a bit of a shock to the system that everyone is getting older." The reports go on to say that Justin's not going to stress about Selena's engagement. He's moved on with his life, and he hopes she has too. He wants her to be well and happy, even if it's not with him. And maybe, just maybe, he hopes this will finally signal to fans that it's time to let go of Jelena. He's married. She's engaged. It's over. Time for everyone to move on. While Justin's camp is putting out the message that he's totally fine with Selena's engagement, a lot of people aren't convinced. They see his public pronouncements of happiness for her as a carefully crafted PR strategy, a way to avoid the inevitable media frenzy and fan speculation that would erupt if he showed any hint of negativity. Let's be real. It's hard to believe that someone who was such a significant part of your life for so long, someone you shared so much with publicly and privately, getting engaged to someone else wouldn't trigger some kind of emotional response. Even if he's genuinely happy in his own marriage and loves Hailey, it's human nature to feel something when a major chapter of your past closes so definitively. Many believe that beneath the carefully constructed facade of indifference, Justin's actually dealing with a complex cocktail of emotions. Sadness over what could have been, perhaps a touch of jealousy, maybe even a pang of regret. It's the end of an era, the final nail in the coffin of Jelena, a relationship that defined a significant portion of his life and captivated millions of fans worldwide. It's not just about Selena moving on, it's about a part of his past becoming permanently inaccessible. And that kind of realization, even for someone who has seemingly moved on, can be difficult to process, regardless of how much they try to downplay it publicly. So while he might be saying all the right things, many suspect that Justin's true feelings about Selena's engagement are far more complicated than he's letting on. On just a few days after Selena's engagement announcement sent shockwaves through the internet, Justin Bieber posted a seemingly innocent photo with his wife Hailey on Instagram. On any other day, it would have been a standard loving couple pic, the kind celebrities post all the time. But the devil, as they say, is in the details. And in this case, the detail that set the internet ablaze was the song Justin chose to play in the background, Lizzie McAlpine's hauntingly melancholic track, All My Ghosts. Now, if you haven't heard the song, the lyrics are pretty telling. They speak to the lingering presence of an ex, the memories that haunt you even when you've moved on, the ghosts of a past relationship that refused to be exorcised. Fans, always attuned to the nuances of celebrity behavior, immediately picked up on this seemingly deliberate song choice. It felt like a coded message, a subtle signal to Selena and perhaps to himself of the emotions he wasn't expressing publicly. The timing, so close to Selena's announcement, only amplified the speculation. It was like a tiny crack in the carefully constructed facade of indifference he was presenting to the world. For many, it confirmed their suspicions that Justin was far more affected by the news than he was letting on. It was a glimpse behind the curtain, a hint of the complex emotions swirling beneath the surface, and it provided ample fodder for online discussions, further fueling the ongoing narrative of the complicated relationship between Justin, Selena, and Hailey. This latest drama with the engagement and the cryptic Instagram post plays right into the long-standing messy history between Selena and Hailey. Their feud, stemming from their shared connection with Justin, has been a source of constant speculation and online debate for years. From perceived shade on social media to subtle digs in interviews, the tension between them has been palpable. Specific incidents, like the eyebrow-focused photos that fans interpreted as mockery of Selena, have only added fuel to the fire. This history makes it even harder to believe that Justin's completely unaffected by Selena's engagement. It's like a fresh wound on an old scar, reopening the complexities of their past relationships and reminding everyone of the tangled web connecting these three individuals. And let's not forget the emotional roller coaster that was Justin and Selena's relationship. Their on-again, off-again romance played out in the public eye for years undoubtedly left its mark on both of them. Selena has even spoken about the emotional scars and the difficulty she's faced in trusting new partners after her experience with Justin. So while she's clearly moved on and found happiness with Benny, it's impossible to erase the impact that relationship had on her life and her ability to form new connections. This context adds another layer of complexity to the situation, making Justin's supposed indifference even more questionable. It's hard to believe that he's completely immune to the emotional weight of their shared history, especially given the very public and often tumultuous nature of their relationship. While Justin's putting on this whole "I'm totally fine" act in public, behind the scenes it sounds like things are a mess. Whispers are coming out from people supposedly close to Justin and Hailey, and let's just say it's not pretty. Apparently, Justin's been having a really tough time lately. There are rumors of him struggling with his mental health again, maybe even falling back into old patterns with substance abuse. And on top of all that, it sounds like his marriage to Hailey is going through a rough patch. He's even acting out and you can see it. Now, it's all rumor and speculation at this point, but if there's any truth to it, you can imagine how Selena's engagement news might be throwing gasoline on an already raging fire. It's like, even if he consciously wants her to be happy, seeing her move on and find love with someone else has to be tough. It probably brings up all sorts of complicated feelings, especially if he's already dealing with personal struggles. It's a reminder that what we see on Instagram is just a tiny, carefully curated snapshot of reality. Behind the perfect pictures and the PR statements, these are real people dealing with real-life problems, just like the rest of us. And sometimes those problems are a lot messier and more painful than they appear on the surface. So what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrity.